Ed Bun means we're live, a casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper, here to give a take off my chest. So last night was just hilarious, right? The Dallas Mavericks, in a year where they traded Luka freaking Doncic, the face of the franchise, right after the NBA Finals, somehow, some way, with a 1.8% chance, get rewarded by winning the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. It's the fourth lowest odds to ever win the draft lottery. It's so unbelievable that, of course, people on social media, the internet, are putting their tinfoil hats on and claiming conspiracy. The NBA is rigged. See, I knew it. No. Okay, guys, the NBA draft wasn't rigged for Dallas, okay? It wasn't part of some Adam Silver master plan to get Luka to Los Angeles to boost ratings. Now, I know why some people would believe it because it sounds good in theory, but if we just think critically for 1 second, you'll see how it doesn't work, okay? Dallas only has one first round pick, and it's their own, meaning the only way they could get the number one pick is if they were to miss the playoffs so that pick could be entered in the lottery. But help me out here. How on earth could Adam Silver guarantee that pick all the way back in February? Because even after the Luka Doncic trade, the Mavericks with AD and Kyrie were still projected to make the playoffs. All signs in Dallas pointed to them wanting to win, especially Anthony Davis's efforts, the centerpiece of the Luka trade. Because not only did he come back from injury once, but twice to win in Dallas. If Dallas wanted to tank for that number one pick, they would have sat Anthony Davis for the rest of the season. But they didn't because they wanted to win. Now, yes, they did end up missing the playoffs, but how could Adam Silver foresee Kyrie tearing his ACL? You see how it just doesn't work? And besides, the actual draft lottery drawing, the ping pong balls, while it's not broadcasted on live TV, it's not only audited by EY, but it's done in front of lottery team representatives, the media, and it's recorded live to be posted on the internet for everyone to see. Meaning, if this whole process was rigged, everyone would have to be in on it. But like most conspiracy theories, that actual effort to pull it off would be more unlikely than the mere coincidence happening. I just think just because you didn't like how the Mavericks got bailed out from the Luka trade doesn't mean it's rigged. But this is what people like to do. Dude, the league has a history of rigging. Remember, LeBron went on McAfee and said it's not just a coincidence that he ended up in Cleveland, the hometown kid. I don't know. Maybe it's because Cleveland had the worst record in 2003. That's how they got LeBron James. I don't know. This narrative or idea that the league can just funnel prospects to teams that they like, it just doesn't consistently hold up over time. Like, let's go back to 2020, for example, where the league's ratings took an absolute nosedive because of the pandemic. Why didn't they give the Golden State Warriors, the most popular team in the league, the number one pick, Anthony Edwards? They didn't. You see how it doesn't hold up? Oh, but dude, Steven, 1.8% chance to win the lottery. Isn't that fishy? Yeah, it's not fishy. It's just unlikely. But it's a lottery, folks. It's a lottery. No matter how big or small your chances are, you in any way have a chance of winning. And that's why I think it's actually more indictment on the lottery system. This whole Dallas thing is a more indictment on the lottery system and not Adam Silver rigging the NBA lottery. Like, I think we should spend more of our energy attacking this lottery system that just isn't working and how it's benefiting teams like Dallas who shouldn't get the number one pick instead of making conspiracy theories. I just think at the end of the day that this Luka trade was so dumb, so unjustifiable that people still can't fathom that Nico simply didn't like Luka, and that's why he traded him. People can't understand that. They don't like that, so they can't accept it. So instead, they make all these conspiracy theories. They put the tinfoil hat on and just say, oh, but it was Nico Harrison is not dumb. He only did it because the league incentivized him with a number one pick. Or one that I just think makes no sense at all. They didn't want to pay Luka so they could move to Vegas. Dude, I've been saying this for months to all my friends. Nico Harrison genuinely didn't like Luka. Didn't like his conditioning. Didn't like his defense. Didn't like the beers. Didn't like the NBA Finals performance. So he shipped them off for somebody who he's loved for a decade, dating all the way back to his days in Nike, in Anthony Davis. someone who plays a side of the ball that Nico wants his team to pride itself on in defense. That's it. Now, it might be a dumb reasoning. I think it is, but that's it. That's the truth. And the whole ping pong balls thing, the whole draft lottery, Nico just got bailed out because he got lucky. It wasn't some Adam Silver rigged the lottery as this grand scheme for the Dallas Mavericks. No, Nico just got lucky and bailed out. It's not some conspiracy theory. Just think critically for a second, okay? But I appreciate everyone for tuning into this episode of A Casual Take. Follow me on social media to stay updated on all things related to the show. Until next time.